Ladies and gentlemen, this is LT Pogue Mahone. I'm basically just bringing you a quick video that's a response. I hope it's quick, but it's a response to a comment that I got on YouTube by Mr. James Johnson on my advanced tips and tricks video for Rainbow Six Siege. And he brought up a few good points, and I got to thinking about what he said, and I want to... Well, at first I was like, yeah, he's probably right. I tried to get a lot of people to follow me in what he's calling roaming, and that's basically leaving the objective. And the more I thought about it, the more I want to kind of respectfully argue with him. So let's start off with his comment. So I'll skip to the part that's relevant. He gets on me a little bit for using the term idiots about my teammates, which I don't mean literally. I get involved in my game, damn it. But he talks about how roaming would not be effective unless he had people watching the objective. Well, I would like to argue with him. And to do that first, though, I need to explain one concept. So I'm fortunate enough to have two consoles, two PS4s right beside each other. I've got two big flat screen TVs, and me and my wife, we like to play video games together. So I'm afforded the opportunity to see the action from different perspectives at the same time. And it's taught me a lot about lag in the video game. So I have to explain a quick concept of that. We'll go outside here. So the first one is there's two people that represent you in a video game. There's the view that you have, which is what you see right now as you're playing. And that's the first you. That's the good you. That's the one that can shoot and it can fire the weapons and deal out damage, okay? Then there's a shadow behind you. And I don't know statistically exactly how far it is behind you, but I'm gonna go ahead and say from my experience seeing it in different screens, it's about half a second behind you, which is a significant amount of time in a video game. So basically that means if I'm strafing like this, that guy right there, I can see him a half a second before he sees my shadow come around the corner. My shadow is the part of me that takes damage. It can't give damage. So one of you is the guy in the lead that's really strong and hurts people, and one of you's a little pussy and you walk around behind your friend all the time. So keep that in mind, because if you don't understand the lag, you're not going to understand the tactic. And I'll go ahead and illustrate one more point about lag before we get to the part of the video where I'm explaining my strategy. And that's, how many times have you been shooting at a guy, he shoots at you, you duck into cover, and then you die? That's because your brother, your shadow, is still out here. It hasn't stepped in yet. That's how significant the lag can be. I want you to think about how many times that's happened to you in a game. It's probably a lot of times. Now, sometimes it's because you're shooting through cover, but not always. So anyway, with that said, the person attacking has a massive advantage. I see him, now he can see me. I've already got shots coming down range. So, how then do defenders stand a chance? Well, in this game, the development team gave the defenders a lot of toys to kind of make up for this lag. They gave you barricades, they gave you barbed wire that slows down your attackers, they gave you traps. All of the, if I had the sledgehammer, which I don't, but all of the weapons the attackers have, like when I hit this, it creates smoke, it creates dust, it creates noise. And if I'm on the inside, I'm going to go, oh, hey, someone's right there. And I would start shooting through it. So even though some of those weapons can blow through walls like that, there still inherently is an advantage to the defenders because it's slowing the attackers down. Okay? So that's why my strategy for attack, my one strategy I really like for attack, is to either shoot or break all of these doors and not use them. Don't go right after I break it and start shooting in. I want to open up multiple points of entry, like open one up here, open one up here, and then wait and do this. Pop in and shoot. Pop in and shoot. Because then the advantage is back in my court because of lag. Okay? So for the defending team, let's talk about what happens. So basically, I've said the team that's attacking has the advantage. If you take away all the barricades and all the different ploys, the attacking team has the advantage because that's how that's how shooters work online. So imagine for a second, if you will, the defending team barricades their doors, their windows. Let's say the objective's right here. We come outside, we barricade this door, we barricade the hall doors, we try to make this room, we barricade all these, we try to make this room hard to penetrate. Okay? Then we go hide. Okay? In another part of the facility. And I mean everyone. Maybe leave one person behind, but for the most part, 3 to 4 players go and hide somewhere else. The other team comes up and breaches that door. Okay, now we come in behind them. Kill them. Even if they get all the way inside, what are they going to do now? Now they're going to turn around and they're going to aim at the doors. They're going to defend the position that we're supposed to be defending. The thing is, they've broken all the barricades. The barbed wire doesn't work on us. We have the advantage because we are the defending team. So we come right in the holes they make and we open fire on them before they can see us. So really, there's a major advantage to no one staying near the objective, or very few. Maybe leave one person just so you can hear him scream when they come in the room and kill him. You know, maybe he kills one of them. That's fine too. So my argument would be the more people you have roaming, the more people you have going out and trying to meet the enemy head on, the better. Okay? That's my take on it. And the other reason I like roaming is when I pop a hole in this door and I look on the cameras and know, hey, they're coming from this angle, and I start shooting at them while they're outside, that really throws them off kind of on a psychological level. They're not used to it. They're not used to not having to set up on, on their own terms. So anyway, I hope that makes sense. That's my video reply. And I've always said, rate, comment, subscribe. And I love it. I love it when I get comments, especially when they're, comments that challenge me in a good way. And kind of, I enjoy that he pointed out that I don't think I really explained my intent when I was saying we need to be more aggressive. And the only thing I really have to back it up is I've been with teams that were pushing the action on the attacking team, and it works really well. So anyway, if any of you have any more questions about the strategy or technique, let me know. I'll do another video explaining that. And Mr. Johnson? Yes. James Johnson, shout out to you. Thank you for leaving a comment and challenging me to explain this a little bit better. And I really do appreciate the comment, and I look forward to any future comments. Anyway, you guys stay safe, and I'll see you in the next video.